Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is another video of scraps for us, but I'm taking this trailer on as a little project. That's my trailer over there, but this is a little bit too big. Doesn't really work for what I want to do. So if I want to load a bike or something, that's nice. If I want to load a quad or whatever, but for my son's little quad bike, it'll fit in here. My GS will fit on here. It's all I kind of need. So, but let's see when I'm finished with it, if I'm going to keep this or I'm going to stick to my trailer there. So it's nice and solid build. It's a nice place to jump, you can stand on there and climb into the trailer if need be. The one thing I need to do is get a new hub for you. This hub is completely missing. No lights. This I need to cut off this pole, obviously, so I can get the bike in. What I've noticed is it's very heavy, but this trailer was built as a bike trailer initially, because this is actually a ramp that's supposed to fold out and then come out. So if you can see there, it's got the angle there. So once this folds, so this is technically how it's supposed to work, is this is supposed to fold out, and when it goes flat, the bottom part goes, and then it's a ramp to drive up. So that's pretty cool. So what I need to do is I need to cut the welds on that off and see how I'm gonna mount hinges on there so they can still open and close properly and whatever. Need to get new lights. I don't see much wiring, so I might as well just completely redo the wiring. I've just taken this side off so I can see what hub I need. Like small things like this wheel arch needs to be bent straight. There's a little bit of rust, but I'm not, well, a lot of rust. It's gone through there. I'm not too phased about that. I'm not planning on conquering the world or driving around the world with a trailer. I don't actually know what I'm going to be doing with this nose cone. I mean, half of the lid is rusted away. So either I cut that off, fix that rust there, and keep this as an open nose cone, or just completely take it off and replace it with something else. But yeah, I think next up I need to get the lights, I need to get the hub, I need to get it cleaned up, and probably give it a lick of paint just so it looks a bit better. So let's get to it. What I want to do today, you can see I'm kind of getting into buying and selling trailers now as well. It's just easier and quicker. So we've removed this rubbish nose cone. You can see there's a little bit more rust than what I wanted, but I can grind that off and we can clean that up. What I do want to do today though is I want to, so like I said in the previous clip, oh man, this is all welded straight through. What the hell? So I want to try and get, let me just zoom out here, this front piece kind of cut off, so that I can put, so I've bought hinges that I want to put on here on the inside or wherever, so that this part flops out like that or folds out like that, and then it extends. So once this goes down and the front part goes down like that, it's a nice ramp to get the bikes on and so on. So I just want to try and get that cut off. I need to cut this bar off here. Obviously it's going to be in the way of a bike coming in. So let's see how we go on. Okay, comes with discs already. So I decided on this one because all my other battery operated tools is from the same Ryobi range, so all my batteries will all work, and I've got another charger. So handle, should be the charger, this should be the battery. Oh, and this is a big boy as well. Always nice to have extra big battery. Nice one. Okay, let me get this quickly assembled and I'm going to start cutting. I was just about to lose my shit because I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get this cog off? There's no tool or anything in there. And then I looked at the handle. How fucking clever is that? So you don't actually lose it. It's a nice place to store it. That's wicked. Okay, so this is how far we come now. I've cut all the welds off at the top here. But now, whoever did this went and welded on the inside there as well. Now you tell me, how am I supposed to get there? So what I'm going to try and do is, depending how good they welded, I'm just try and break it. I'm just going to try and break it apart somehow. Maybe get like a big steel rod or something and just drive it straight in there and try and break it apart. Alright, so this is how far we are now. So we've put the axle on, got new U-bolts, new plates at the top, new nuts. This is the axle that obviously we had shortened. Wiring's been pulled through to there. There we're just going to join in for the lights there. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of rust underneath here. So obviously when I do sell it, I will disclose that to the new owner. But for now, we're just gonna tip it back over and then put the wheels on. Right, so I finally got this cut off. It will also help if I use the right cutting disc instead of a grinding disc. Anyway, cut that off. With the welds inside there, I decided just to literally break it off. So I put a big steel rod in between the two doors and I just yanked, and luckily those welds weren't seriously strong. So anyway, so now I need to weld the hinges that I bought onto here. So I think I bought 4, but I'll probably just put 3. 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be attached to this part there, the top here, so that this can then fold out like that and like that, which will obviously in turn form a ramp for a bike to ride on. So yeah, getting there. Still waiting for the wiring for the lights. I've got the new lights. You see I need to panel beat a little bit there because I see it's a little bit bent. It's getting there. I'm not going to do any paint or anything on this. I'll probably just paint here a little bit and underneath just to make it look better. But that's about it. Yeah, so next up I need to stop welding. And now I just got the axle back from shortening. So I had to buy this axle. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I had to buy this axle because the other axle I had there. So it only had the one hub and I couldn't find another one to match that. So I decided to just buy a very good second-hand axle, but it was too long. The wheel would have pretty much started here and sat there. So had it just this is just a solid bar or a square, a round tube with nothing inside. So just had it cut down, welded it back up for me, and then they put this stabilizer or the strengthening piece in here, the angle iron, just to make it stronger. So now you can see it's kind of where the wheel's gonna sit, where it was. We used the old axle to get the length correct, so that's next. Alright, so a little bit has happened since the last video or the last clip. I ran out of talent, I think, on this trailer, if I can call it that. I can't weld yet, so I ended up taking it to a buddy of mine that did a lot of the repairs for me. Yeah, so he fixed all of this in the front, he fixed that for me. There was part of the frame underneath that was rusted. He repainted the whole thing for me in like a stronger coating. So we had mounted the hinges on here, Sorry, I'm running out of words this morning, I think. He then did these for me, so basically changed with pins on them. Get this out here. Okay, so that's out. Then what we did is I just put this little hinge on here because otherwise this thing flaps around. So open up that. And then that folds down like that. So new lights are in, everything's all done. So yeah, put 13-inch wheels on here so it looks much better. So this one is all done, and yeah, it's gonna get sold. I'm not keeping it. It's a bit too heavy for my liking. I've got guys that are interested in it. So yes, on to the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Turn me up.